This is the first time I've ever talked about it, you know what I'm saying, in public.
Would you say that Jackie is a narcissist?
I should have never said that. So
I mean, you were probably on Xanax.
I was in a really dark place. There are narcissist abuse survivors too. And I was just, I'm so emotional about this because
everything, walk around town like he the shit.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Torrei Hart here, and I am back for another episode of Brutally Honest. And today I have one of my special guests on the show, my friend, my castmate, my homegirl, what we do. We done been through a lot. My sister, we done my fellow Philadelphian.
Yeah.
Moved to LA, back again, and we done did concerts and parties.
Yoga, hot yoga.
Hot yoga. Mm-hmm. What haven't we done?
I know, right?
It's been a lot. Hey. Okay, listen, I need y'all to make some noise for my girl from Basketball Wives and so many other epic TV shows, Miss Sundy Carter.
Hi.
Sundy.
Hi. I missed you.
How you doing? I miss you too.
I'm doing better. It's a lot, but I'm doing. Every day it's a struggle, but it's getting better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Cause you know you a warrior anyway.
Yeah, but I'm tired of being a warrior. I'm tired. I'm tired of being the strong girl. I'm tired of being the warrior. I just want to live in my soft girl era at this point. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me what's going on.
Where do you want to start?
All right. Well, let's first start with the breakup.
Oh God, yeah.
Because that's what I've been seeing what's going on social media, and and when I met your ex-husband, y'all were so in love and happy, and you were in a great space.
Yeah.
So
what happened?
Yeah.
So that was in LA, right?
Yeah.
And then I moved to Houston.
Right.
Different person. I don't even know who this person is anymore.
Was it all the BBLs and
It was... No, it was his job. It was crackheads. It was people who had their teeth hanging on by a thread. It was little young girls. It was the plethora of just women was just like, wait, what? It was just like very narcissistic. Very like you never cared. Very like you never loved me. You couldn't have never loved me because how could you risk, you feel what I'm saying, what we had for this? A crackhead?
It was a real crackhead?
Well, no, like, look like a crackhead. Like, yeah.
Okay, wait a minute.
Teeth hanging on by a thread, just the Colombian veneers, just the fupa, the saggies, girl, like looking like his grandmother, like, how? Why did you do that? You gotta be a narcissist. You got to.
Okay, wait, But
before that, though.
Yeah, let's rewind.
So, okay. Right.
Why did y'all move? Was it him that...
It was him. He wanted to move. So he moved me to Houston, allegedly for like a business deal. Got there, business deal.
Because people don't know that you, like, who he is. Or, to this day, I never really knew what he did. I don't ask, and I don't ask.
He's just like a regular guy. It's not really my thing to date like those type of guys. Like,
he was a regular guy?
Just a regular guy. Just like a regular, and he sold insurance. And then he's like a CEO at this point.
I thought he was in the NFL.
No.
Okay, so... So wait, this whole time I could have swore he was in the NFL or something. And not saying the regular guys are fine.
They are fine, but I'm just saying from what I was used to. I was used to dating like a different type of guy, so I gave him a chance, and it was just like, okay, but he turned out to be the worst one of them all. Like, bro, listen, a street drug dealer type of dude don't got nothing on this dude. Nothing. Like, I can't, and it was just like, I didn't even realize I was being abused until like September, because I've been writing my book.
Right.
So it's like, he was telling me like, oh, you're not bringing enough to the table. You're not this, you're not that, you're washed up, you're old, girl, I was believing it. Like, it was like I was in like a trance, almost.
Okay, what did he want you to bring to the table?
Money.
He wanted you to bring money to the table?
More money. I was already paying, like, girl, I was paying.
You were paying bills?
Bills.
And y'all
bills.
were like living together?
Married together in the same under the same roof, everything. Paying half of the bills, and that's cool for some people. But for myself, I just was like in a position where it was just like, bro, you know, I'm not making no money. This is the only thing. All my eggs are in this basket. What are we doing? Can I write my book? Yeah, you can write your book the whole time. Girl, stabbing me in my back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in LA.
Yeah. One person. Get me to Houston, a completely different person. Two different, I don't know, just abusive physically, financially, mentally, sexually, the whole thing. The love bomb in the beginning was just like he was super perfect. And I just was like, okay, cool. This is my guy. I'm in love with this person. Mm-hmm. But then that turned into, who are you? Like, bro. And I kept telling him, like, I'm going to get to the bottom of who you are. Once I'm done the book. I came up for air, girl, all hell broke loose. I just was in a whirlwind of like a cesspool of like drug addicts, lookalikes, this person, that. It just was like a whirlwind of women. It was just like, whoa, he's Wagwan in this one. He's Buenos Dias in this one. He's Kono Chiwa this one. I'm like, who?
Well, okay, you have to what is his name?
I won't do it.
Access denied.
Why?
Because just no.
Why? We have to know because it's like, okay, you're telling this story, but we don't know who we're talking about.
My ex, I can't. You do it.
I know.
You do the research. It can't come out. I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized because Torrei. No. That's my first husband.
Oh. Okay, so this guy is
this is my second, yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember like Kennedy, your daughter, was, you know, in love with him. And mind you, okay, let's rewind just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Where did you meet him?
I met him at Joey's in Woodland Hills. It's so random. Like, this is all so random. It's just, I was in a really dark place. I was getting high. I don't know.
So you were in a dark place when you met this nobody.
Yes.
Who you can't say his name.
I will not. Somebody look it up real quick. I'm not going to give him that.
Okay, why were you getting high? When you say you were getting high, were you getting weed?
No, I was popping pills.
Popping pill. What kind of
Xanax.
Okay.
Yeah. And drinking real bad. So that's why I don't do it no more. It's just like I can't drink. I don't do that stuff no more. So now I'm clear and it's like, who are you?
Right.
So
So you met him because you were taking Xanax.
Well, no, I didn't meet him because I'm saying in that space.
No, because if you were clear right here.
Exactly. I would have no.
Okay.
No.
All right. What drove you to doing the Xanax thing?
I think life just beating me down, just all the, just the trauma and just, I just been through a lot. So I just would use the pills to just kind of just mask everything. And so for a long time, like nobody, I'm sure you didn't know I was getting high when me and you was going to hot yoga. Way back. Yes, 5 and 10 of them.
Wait, we going to Sunday. We had hot yoga and you want to
girl, real bad. Real bad.
That was a great experience.
It was very relaxing. Relaxing. But don't try it. Don't try it.
No,
don't ever try
it. But the thing is people say they take it to get on flights.
Yeah, I used to do it too.
So is it bad? Is it an addiction?
It's terrible. Yeah, I was addicted, like junkie. Like, real bad. But functioning, though, at the same time.
But how do you get Xanax? Like, because that's a prescription drug, right?
Yeah. So you just get them on the street but people dying from them, it just don't do it. Just, you feel me? Just, you don't even get the prescription because the high is just so intense. It's easy for you to get hooked. It's just I was addicted to them. I was popping 5, 10 because at some point you don't even get high anymore. So it's just, you just take it more. You feel me? So that's what I was doing. So I wouldn't say, I just know that I was in a dark place. And so mentally I was kind of checked out. Mm-hmm. A lot of the red flags was there, but I just didn't see none of this stuff. I mean, it was there. I saw it, but I
Right,
just
right.
overlooked it, basically. And then once I got clear and I started on my healing journey, it was just more so like, wait, what? A lot of the stuff that he was doing was just like, wait a minute. You
Did
said
he know
what?
that you were on Xanax?
Yeah, he found out like, and all of this is in the book, but yeah,
Okay.
he found out like the 3 years into our relationship. And then that's when everything kind of started changing. It just was like, I was like noticing his behavior was just weird. And it just was.
That's maybe because he noticed that you were doing Xanax.
Okay. But then I wasn't doing them no more. So then why are you getting worse? I'm getting better. You're getting worse. Like he's regressing. I'm getting better.
Well, because the fun is over.
Okay.
It was you probably were more fun when you were...
I probably was, but also too, but that doesn't justify the other stuff that was happening.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
But so he met you a certain way, and so you're saying you woke up. So
I did wake up. He never woke up though. So he's still in that fantasy is what I'm saying. Because that's what they, it's just like a whole shared fantasy situation. I've been studying since September. So I'm actually going to go back to school, God willing, for psychology. Because it's crazy. Because it is a mental illness. And I just was kind of like, damn, like narcissism. Then I just got obsessed with it and I just started studying. Now I'm studying like stuff about schizophrenia, and I'm just like, okay, this might really be my thing too. Not only am I a writer, but I could be a doctor as well, because this is crazy. You ever dated a narcissist before?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. You don't look like it.
I mean, I don't know. I just, you know what I mean? Like I hear it.
What about that one dude you dated? That light-skinned boxer dude. Was he a narcissist?
I don't think he was a narcissist, but he definitely was crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
He looked a little narky. I was just I could spot him. I'm telling you, I could spot
I don't think he was a narc. Okay. He was definitely crazy.
Yeah.
He got hit in the head too many times. Yeah.
He wasn't your speed. It was just, yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's not around.
But okay, back to what we were saying. But yeah, so it probably was a thing of like, okay, she's not the same person, but I get like, you're getting the best version of me.
Right.
You don't even really want that. I was a manipulator just like you. You don't want that version of me, for real. You don't really want that. I was. You don't want that version of me. So take this version and be happy with it, but you couldn't do that. So yeah.
Okay, but that don't make him a narc.
Girl, listen, I've done the research. I have done the research.
A narc.
And he checks off every single box. Every box. And I don't want to give up too much because it's in the book, but
y'all do know, okay, maybe the Xanax made it fun in the bedroom.
girl, I don't need the Xanax to make it fun in the bedroom.
But I'm just saying, maybe it made it fun in the bedroom,
No,
Sundy, and
Torrei.
then you come out of this.
No,
place
because I feel like, sexually, it wasn't even the thing. That what, listen, it wasn't.
But you met him away, he met you away,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you take this fun away, and it's kind of like, okay, look, right? You said
Because
you went
listen,
to Houston.
I'm still a fun person without this. I'm sitting here cracking up, laughing with you, no different. Like,
But was
it
the sex
just
still the same in the bedroom?
yeah.
Honestly,
Mine was. His was you know what I'm saying? What it was. Mine has always been.
so
But
then why did he?
I
go to
don't know. I don't listen. I don't.
You
It's
said you
narcissistic.
saw these crackheads.
Yes. So here's my thing. You're married to me, right?
Right.
You're telling me I'm not good enough. You're telling my daughter, you're telling her she's never going to make it. Like, you're being abusive to her knowing the situation with her dad. So we need gentle parenting. Why are you abusing my daughter at this point? Because it's abuse. It's not you saying you love me, but you're treating my kid this way. You're saying you love me, but you're treating me this way. Where's the love? Where love don't hurt. So my thing is, like, even in the abuse, it was very subtle, but it's like you telling me my food tastes like shit. Remember that time I posted something because you were laughing and I was like, if I'm having a hard time, the last thing I want to hear is how dry my turkey wings were.
That's funny.
2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, though.
Yeah.
So my thing is, what's narcissistic about that?
Good.
Girl, no, it wasn't. But the point is, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this meal. Be grateful.
It wasn't good because
it wasn't
you
good.
brought food to my house when I did that.
Did I cook it? I never cooked it.
You didn't cook it?
I doubt it.
Oh, it was good. Okay.
Yeah, I know for a fact I didn't cook it because I'm a Michelin chef now, though, because I never wanted to feel that again. He told me my food tastes like crap, and I had to go figure out how to cook. Now I could cook Jamaican, Italian, Chinese.
You went to school?
No, YouTube. I am. Listen, Torrei, listen to me. Do you? My mom likes my food.
Sundy.
Kennedy loves my food.
Sundy.
Yeah. I am. I've been through the ringer. I'm a Michelin chef now. What? Why are you looking over there?
You are a YouTube chef.
Yes.
You did not.
Culinary school. Girl. So yeah. So it was just a lot of things that made him very narcissistic. Seriously. So that was narcissistic.
What was narcissistic?
What was narcissistic about it?
Michelin chef.
Yes.
And I said, where you said you went to YouTube? I don't know. Sunday.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Not adding up.
I know, but it's a language that only a person that has been through narcissistic abuse will understand. You have had to have had a narcissist in your life to understand what I'm talking about. Because you're sitting here like, oh, how could he be a narcissist? He is. Trust and believe he's a narc. I guarantee if he went to therapy or whatever, they would diagnose this person as a narcissist because he checks off every single box. Okay, I look pretty. I get dressed for you. You're never giving me compliments. You go from telling me how beautiful I was in the beginning to now you're just stonewalling me. I'm getting dressed. Never. Not one time. You look nice. Nothing. I would say it's like anybody needs some sort of validation from your significant. I was giving him compliments. You look handsome. You smell good. I was doing the whole thing. Nothing my way. It's like they have an issue with receiving gifts. They mess up birthdays. He ruined Kennedy's birthday twice. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like, what else? Because again, I got brain fog. I got PTSD. It's like
he was just trying to get out of the marriage.
Well, he could have said that. And I've asked him numerous times, like, bro, who are you? Let's, figure this out. Let's figure you out. What is your childhood trauma? He's telling me, oh, he don't have no childhood trauma. He's telling me that Kennedy need to get over not talking to her dad in 17 years. Bro, what? How does she need to get over this? She can't miss what she ain't never had and all this crazy stuff. It just was a terrible experience. It just was, everybody was walking on eggshells in the house. It just was a terrible time. And so I literally had to play, and I know it sounds like, okay, well that's not too bad, but it actually is, because when you go in for months with a person starving you for sex, oh no, I don't want to have sex. How would that make you feel?
Have sex?
No, he would starve me. Then it's like you forcing yourself on me. Then you feel me. Then
wait. When you say starve you, you
starve for no sex.
You would be trying to
Yeah, and it's no, just I don't. Not tonight.
And how long? This would be day after day after day?
It wouldn't be day after day, but I feel like it took place more than it needed to. You feel what I'm saying? More than I could count on my hands.
And why would he say not tonight?
I'm tired, I'm this, I'm that. And it's just bro, what? Okay. And it was weighing on me because it kind of was it made me feel insecure, and he was just triangulating me with other women. It was crazy.
What, triangulating you
with other women? His ex, he's now bringing this one up, he's now bringing her up. Well, she's such a bro,
she's such a what?
A good person. She's a good person. You just told me she robbed you blind. Now he's telling everybody I robbed him blind. now smearing my name. You can tell he's narcissistic if you go on this person's page.
We can't.
Okay. I refuse.
Tell us who this man is.
I'll write it down.
So we can.
I'm not saying it out of my mouth.
We can help people, like, you know what I mean?
Yes, it does. Yes, there you go. There you go. There you go. Yes, there you go. I won't say it. It's not because if I say it, it's giving this person supply. He's going to have supply anyway just because I'm talking about him. They get, these narcissists, they get supply, meaning they're like vampires. So me like talking about him, whether it's a negative or a positive, he's sitting over there like, yeah, she talking about me. Like he's getting, aroused he'll get aroused out of me talking about him. So I'm not giving that person, I'm going to say what I got to say, but I'm not going to address that person. It's going to be that person. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But no, he made my life for these past, 3 years, just a living freaking hell. And I'm just like, damn, I was like, I don't love myself. I can't possibly love myself. This person, I will say this. My childhood trauma, which I talk about in the book. Why are you looking at me like that, Torrei? No, it's a lot?
I'm listening.
Okay.
It is a lot.
Okay. So my childhood trauma.
Trying to process everything.
So my childhood trauma, I was molested when I was like 12, right? So that's like the second chapter in my book, right? And so I let him listen to it on the audio. He's listening to it. They don't have empathy either. So he could give a shit about me getting molested, right? So he's like sitting up there listening to it just like he's listening to like a Jay-Z rap record or whatever. So I was just like, I'm sitting over there clutching my pearls because he's listening to it and I'm hearing it, so I'm getting emotional, right? And I'm sitting there like, damn, I'm waiting for the hug, I'm waiting for the forehead kiss, I'm waiting for the baby, it's gonna be all right. So I don't get none of that. So I'm like, okay, I go to him because that bothered me. So I'm like, bro, like, why doesn't my trauma bother you? Like, I love you, so your trauma is going to bother. Like, I'm your wife. He's sitting up there, girl, just on the phone, and I'm talking about things being inserted and all, and you just sitting there listening. You don't have no compassion for me at all. And then when I ask you, you say, girl, we'll get there. Okay. He tells me, it ain't my fault you got raped. Who says that? What normal, healthy human being on this earth would say that to a person they say that they love? You couldn't have never loved me, ever. You're a fucking narcissist. And that's just what it is. But you could tell he's a narc because they either, once you get exposed, they either internalize it or externalize, because that's the only time they'll get an opportunity to kind of like self-reflect to where it's like, oh, okay, it is my fault. Because I'm the third person that left him the way I left him. No electric, gas, water, bro, nothing. Take your 2 cars and shove them. You feel what I'm saying? And that's it. I'm leaving with my furniture and my dignity and my name. You can keep your ugly ass last name. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's it. But yeah, so he tells me that it ain't his fault that I got raped. So that in itself was just like, damn, like, why would I ever let somebody talk to me like that? Why would I ever let somebody treat me like this? Now I'm waking up. Now I'm looking around because, again, I'm in the book. I'm writing. I kept telling them, when I'm done with my book, I'm going to get to the bottom of what is going on.
Okay, Sundy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot. Y'all got time?
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Did he know what you were writing about?
Yeah. Because I went to him. Okay.
Okay, so wait.
Okay.
You're writing this book.
Because of him. He told me I wasn't bringing enough to the table.
But
here's the thing.
Him.
No, it's not it's not all about him being a narc. I didn't find out until September. I've been writing my book since 9 months. Like, it took me 9 months to write the book. So you figure where are we at? I started May of 2024. So it took me 9 months, and then it's been in the process of being with the publishing company. But the reason why I even wrote the book in the first place is because I was supposed to do Basketball Wives. That went down the drain. So now he's telling me, again, in a time where I'm, you know, down and out, I'm not bringing nothing to the table. The same way he's telling me all this other stuff, like, you're not bringing nothing to anything.
But if he keeps saying this, why does he feel you're not bringing nothing to the table?
Because he's saying, like, I need to do more, like a racehorse. Like, you got to do more. You got to do more. And that's what I was doing. So this is why I was writing like 18, 19, 20 hours a day. So this is why I was able to put 25 years worth of...
But he wanted income. He was saying...
He wanted money right then and there. Like, you got to figure something out. You need to get a job, because if they ain't bringing you back to the show, that's over with. You washed up. Like, who says this stuff?
So did he get with you, do you think, because you were on the show?
Yes, obviously. Okay. Yes, he did. He definitely. Oh, that's her? Okay, bet. Probably thinking I had more than what I had, because I ain't have nothing. I didn't have no money when he got with me. You feel what I'm saying? And still really don't, because he was financially freaking abusing me and draining me for everything, because the only money that I had coming in was Kennedy's child support money. Right. So I was living off of that, and that's only $5,000 a month. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So that's not enough money, and then you're taking damn near half of that. How am I supposed to live? That's abuse. And you're working, he's allegedly working all of these hours. Come to find out, it's all lies. It's just one big shared fantasy.
He taking half of
my money?
Yeah.
Well, he was saying basically like he needed help. Like, he needed help with the bills. Like, you know, you need to pull your weight and kind of like pay this, and this. I was paying all the utilities, $1,000 towards the rent, and I was paying $250 towards a Range Rover. So altogether, I was paying like $2,000.
Why have a Range Rover if you can't?
I don't know. But this is what the circumstance. Well, this is what my circumstance was, and I wasn't complaining about it. You feel what I'm saying? I just was like, okay, well, I love him, so I'm going to do my best. But my best was in the lab when I'm writing. You feel what I'm saying? That's where I was thriving at. So, okay, and I went to him and I said, look, I'm about to put this $1 billion plan together. You got me? He already knew, because I got 13 scripts.
It's Sunday?
Yeah. Because it's a lot. I'm trying to tell you.
I know. It is a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot.
Yeah. But I went to him and I was like, look, I got this plan. Are you going to hold me down? He's like, yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. Okay, cool. So I'm writing. I'm thinking he's going to work, but he's living a quadruple life. Different. That this is not normal. Normal people don't behave like this. They just don't. You know what I'm saying? So then once I found out that he had stepped outside of the marriage, I was just like telling my sister, she dealt with 2 narcissists. And she told me, she was like, he's a narcissist. And I was like, what is that? What do you mean?
He sounds more like a pimp.
Okay, well.
But than a narcissist. If he's telling you that he's going to give you, that you need to give him $2,500.
He didn't say that. He didn't say I needed to do that. I just did that. So
that means he was fucking you good, because said, you was like, he was starving me from sex.
He was.
Okay, yeah. So he fucked you good. You had to give him money.
Girl, I guess I did have to. Yeah, I guess you could look at him as kind of like a pimp. Yeah, he kind of was pimping me, but outside of that, he still is a narc. For sure.
A pimp narc?
Yeah, a narc pimp. A narc and pimp. I'm trying to tell you.
What happened with Jackie Christie?
Girl.
Why didn't they let you back on Basketball
I don't know. I have no idea.
Started, the other day.
Yeah.
So why didn't they let you back on?
I have no idea. Girl, so every year Jackie had been hitting me up like, oh, sis, they gonna bring you back. I'm like, okay, cool. I just let the show go. Like, I'm writing now. I'm retired, actually. Like, y'all heard it here first. I'm never going back in front of the camera outside of doing like a podcast or something for the book. I'm tired. I don't want to do it no more. So she calls me, oh, sis, they gonna bring you back. This time she calls me and she's like,
why are you tired?
Me?
Yeah, why are you tired? Why don't
Because I've been writing like, oh, you talking about
why
because I just failed my whole get down in like the lab. So I'm really like behind the scenes. I don't have the desire to do it no more.
Okay.
So she hit me up this particular time, last October 2024. She hits me up, sis, they bringing you back. I'm like, girl, okay. So then I get a call from casting. So I get the call and so the lady, she sets up something like, what you got going on? I'm like, just talking about, I just been writing, that's it. She's like, oh, tell us about, the connection with the basketball wife thing. So I'm like, well, the only thing I really got going on is that Kennedy, she ain't never seen her dad except for 2 times when she was a little baby. She don't even remember.
Who was her dad again?
Larry Hughes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And so,
why
I don't know.
he in her life?
We got to ask this question
NBA
because this is the first time I've ever talked about it, you know what I'm saying, in public.
Right.
Before, like open, because I haven't, and she's 17 now, so that's a whole nother story. Because now she's like in a place where she's asking questions, her friends are asking like, she looked just like him.
That's what I was gonna say.
Look just like this person.
Yeah.
So, it's coming from a place to where it's like that person isn't dead. He's not in jail. He's not in a coma. What's wrong with me, mom? So I gotta also, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. I gotta answer that. And that's the whole that narcissist, he tried my daughter too. But yeah, so back to Jackie. And again, I got brain fog because I told you the narcissistic abuse, but she called me. I do the interview or whatever. I tell her everything that's going on behind the scenes with me and Kennedy and that person. Everything seemed to be cool. She sets up the interview. I do the audition or whatever. Then I get a phone call from old girl telling me like, oh, they love you and this and that or whatever. They're going to bring you back and they're, thanking me, telling me I'm going to be so happy. Okay, cool. So now it's just a waiting process. Me and her are talking and I rewrite a script for her that she had, and I do it in like 6 days. She was sitting on this project for like 10 years. So I do it. I send it back. Now we're starting to prepare because she's gaslighting me into thinking like, girl, they bring you back. I'm only taking her word.
So she did this so you could write for her?
I don't know. I don't know why she did it. I'm just telling you what I did.
Right.
And so I did that, and then she's like, so we start planning as if I'm coming back to the show, and I'm taking her word for it because you're the queen of Basketball Wives. You would know everything. You would know everything about production. You would know everything about casting, so you know who they're bringing back. So then for like 3 or 4 months, stuff just wasn't adding up. And I just was like, okay. I was telling her, like, on the creative side of things, I can write. Right. But on the flip side, as far as like the paperwork and stuff, I need you to do that. So she's like, all right, cool. It was never getting done. So now I find out she's shooting. She don't tell me she's shooting. How are you shooting and you're telling me that they're not done casting yet? So that wasn't making no sense. So I'm just like, all right, that don't make no sense. But I'm so thirsty to get my projects out there. I'm thinking I'm about to use this platform, to get my stuff out there. I'm a writer now. So she knew all of that. Me and her was supposed to be, joining our production companies, and she was going to roll out her talk show through our production company, allegedly. Come to find out, she never had an intention on doing any of this stuff. She gets insane on the show last season, and she starts talking about not even a TV show, a film that I wrote, the scripted version of Basketball Wives, Playing for Keeps, which I wrote, I own. And she's on there. She don't even give me my props or nothing. She's saying like, oh, who's we? Give me my props because it does nothing for me. I'm not there. I'm rebranding myself. I can't afford to be attached to nobody that's bullshitting. You feel what I'm saying? If you're not serious, you're not about your business, that's all you had to say. And I kept asking her, listen, are we doing this regardless if I do the show or not? Yes, sis, yeah. The whole time, never. She done shot the whole season, had me thinking she's, on some sort of standoff with production, and had me looking on the girls' pages. Oh, look on here, look on there. Whole time she in
with production.
Yeah, because they're not. Yeah, because they're not bringing me, your business partner. Oh, I'm, putting your name in the fold of things this way, that way, so they don't have no choice but to bring you. And it just was like, I need to see Shaunie. So I drove to Shaunie's church. just to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, put some things into perspective. Like, I need to go up here to figure out, because she had me thinking that all of the women were hating on me, didn't want me there on the show. She was saying that this one said that and this one said that. Like, it's every man for themselves type of thing.
Why did she do this?
I don't know. I have no idea. And I'm like, me though? You would play with me like that? I've been nothing but a good friend and loyal, even when people told me not to. It's like, nah, I never experienced that with her. I've never been a person to like judge somebody based off of what somebody else says. You understand what I'm saying?
I know her and Dr. Cheyenne Bryant just got into it. They were going through something.
No, I had no, and that's actually who she brought on the show last season.
Yeah.
I guess over me. And I'm not saying that she did it, but she was telling me like, oh, you know, Cheyenne is, you know, they're bringing her. So it's like they're bringing her over me. You feel me? And that was cool, but she could have just led with that. Like, listen, I, you know, gave production you, and I gave production Cheyenne. It's in production's hands. You're not production. You feel what I'm saying? So like, she could have just been honest with me. She wasn't honest. And I'm like, damn, this whole time I've been just reciprocating my loyalty to you, and I'm not receiving that back. So you don't get to do that to me. And then when I realized like she had everybody recorded and she's telling me this and that, whatever, I was like, I need a contingency plan. So I started recording because I knew that once
you recorded you and Jackie's conversation.
Yeah, a couple times, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, just because I needed, yeah. No, it's not. In Texas, it's not. I live in Texas. No, it's not.
Okay, wait. Would you say that Jackie is a narcissist?
Would you say that?
I haven't dealt with her the way you dealt with her.
Right.
I mean,
that was my experience.
And you know, I'm cool with Jackie.
Yeah.
I mean, if I see her, we speak.
Yeah, that's
we're not
good.
friends,
Mm-hmm.
but we're cool.
Yeah. Cordial.
Cordial, right?
Yeah.
But I've heard a lot that she's crazy. I mean,
Girl,
yes.
that's cool. Just don't be crazy with me.
Right.
That's all that I'm, especially when I've shown you nothing, but like people are literally like coming to me like, don't trust her. Don't do this. Don't.
What people?
Just out, you know, just people, just in the industry and stuff. Like just, no, just other like outside people. Not anybody specifically on the show. No.
Okay.
But just outside
what did Shaunie
people.
say?
I never saw Shaunie. She wasn't there.
She wasn't.
I left my number. Like Shaunie holler at me. She wasn't at the church. She wasn't at the church. She wasn't at the church. I don't know. Some lady.
What lady?
A random lady that was working at the church.
The lady in the pew? Who?
No,
lady?
she was like security. She was like security or something. She was there, and I went up there because.
Where did you walk down to the?
I went. No.
This number for
girl. I went up to the church.
Why you just DM her?
I did DM her. I didn't get a response, so I went up there. Because here's my thing. I don't think that I've done anything that bad or said anything that horrible to not rejoin the cast or whatever. And it's fine that they, you know, have blackballed me, right? That's cool.
But why would they blackball?
I have no idea. This is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, they brought this person back. They brought this person back. What did I do? And the person that I got into it with, which was Brandy, I've been apologized to her.
What happened with you and Brandy?
In Paris, remember? And me and her got into it, and she had talked about my JJ, and then I talked about hers, and she had. It's not funny though. We don't want to let because she had
JJ.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah. But you feel what I'm saying, and I had said something that was out of line, and I had apologized to her for it. You know what I'm saying? She said something about me, and then I just was like...
About who?
She said something about me, and I was just like, I don't even want to repeat it. It was just a dark time. I said something...
No, what was it?
I said something really bad. I had said something like, go make a baby, and she was struggling. You know what I'm saying? And she...
But that's not...
Well, she was...
That's not warrant. That ain't enough for you to get kicked off the show.
Well, I said that, but she was recovering from like ovarian cancer.
Oh,
I think, yeah.
okay.
So, yeah. Yeah. What? Why are we laughing? No.
Sunday, you are treacherous.
I know, and this is what I'm saying. I should have never said that. So
I mean, you were probably on Xanax.
I was in a really dark place. So again, I'm coming from a place of
like this, so you can't even be responsible.
I really can't. A lot of stuff that I did, I can't be responsible. I'm taking accountability for it. Like even with that situation, I've like apologized to her. I feel terrible about saying that. We've talked. Like she's the reason why I actually talked to Brandy. You feel what I'm saying? And she put me in contact with Brooke. And then that's how I found out that all this stuff was a big shared fantasy from the other person. You feel?
Jackie.
Yes. Like it was all lies. And it's just like, girl, we been shooting. We never had a blackout. Girl, she was at that event. Oh, she gave an award here.
Jackie Christie.
Yeah.
You, Jackie. What is going on, Jackie?
It's unfortunate. And I forgive her because where I am now, I don't even hold like a grudge because certain people can't even help themselves. You know what I'm saying? So like,
do you think maybe Jackie's on Xanax?
No, I wouldn't even be able to think that far. I don't even know.
She might be on Xanax.
I doubt it.
No?
Mm-mm.
Something else?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know because I don't know what nobody got going on except for myself.
Okay. If you could sit Jackie down today and have a private conversation with her,
I would just tell her like that wasn't cool. Like all you had to do was just be honest with me. You feel what I'm saying? Because honesty won't take you further than a lie will. Because then you got to remember the lie and remember this and remember. It's just like for what? For what?
She's not in her right mind. That's somebody. I'm telling you that I'm hearing you talk about the narc.
Yeah.
I'm hearing you talk about your ex-husband and Jackie. I think maybe you should get checked too.
Me for being a narcissist?
Well, just make sure.
Girl, I got to listen.
No,
I want to save people
because you were used to being
what
a certain way.
Which way?
And so when he rejected you, I think that might have affected you.
It did, but not. It. What I'm trying to say is like all of that is very true, but it doesn't negate the narcissist part. It doesn't negate everything that I went through. He's checked off every single box.
No, I'm not saying
you feel what I'm saying?
I'm saying for you though, it might be something else too because.
Well, for me, it was more so like my childhood trauma and everything that I went through and just the bad decision making and stuff like that. I wasn't loving myself. So of course I attracted a narcissist. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And then they feed off of that. And then they thrive, and then you start losing yourself. Like, I don't know if you saw the picture, but I was like 107 pounds, like skin and bones.
Right.
I'm just now gaining my weight back.
Right.
Just now. Like, how? When have you ever known me to go through any relationship and look like I was a crackhead? When? It was never healthy. So that's what I'm saying. He was getting stronger. I was losing myself in that house. I was walking on eggshells. My daughter was walking on eggshells. Everything was about control. All of a sudden, he was OCD. We had to have lines in the carpet. You ever see that movie? Was it? It wasn't Single White Female. It was Sleeping with the Enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it was like living in that house. God bless whoever is next, because Lord knows. You know what I'm saying?
You have to tell them. You got to say.
Well, here's my thing.
I mean, would he put his hands on you?
He did. Beat me up, black my eye like crazy. Yeah. I had to literally, and it makes me emotional. No.
Okay.
No. Right. But
because I would have,
no.
I mean, I already, but I would have went through this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, physically abusive, just terrible person. Yeah. I had to get a restraining order against him.
Mm-hmm.
I had to press charges against this person. You know, like, I'm trying to tell you, like, it was a lot. It was a lot. I've been through a freaking lot. And, like, you know, now where I'm at, it's like my healing journey.
Can we get some tissue?
I'm just trying to, like, you know, save people. Like, I created this group chat for other women.
Right.
Thank you. I created this group chat for other women that are narcissist abuse survivors too. And I was just like, I'm so emotional about this because
No, I
it's crazy.
Because I've been seeing what you've been posting.
Yeah.
And you know, just what you saying, you starting to cook again.
Yeah.
And you know, that's a small feat for you to do.
Yeah.
You know, being able to make yourself something to eat.
Mm-hmm. And like, even with the content that I'm putting out is very raw. Thank you. Very raw and organic, because I didn't have the strength. Like, I documented the whole healing process, and I'm still healing. Obviously, I'm busting out crying here, right? Yes. But the way I look on the videos is literally how I was walking around. Like, it took like a village for me to do this today. You know what I'm saying? Which is really like nothing, but like to just put myself together sometimes it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, that was my experience with that person. And never again will I ever, you know, you would never say never, but like, I don't think I would ever get with another narcissist again. Right. Because I know what to look for and I know what to like ask, you know, in the beginning stages and all that kind of stuff. But my group chat is on this app or whatever. And once I came out with my original story, like, I'm a narcissist abuse survivor, so many women started like DMing me and like reaching out. Is so many. It's so many. It's such a huge responsibility, and I'm just like, God, I don't know if I'm ready for this right now, because I'm still healing. So I haven't even really been able to process everything that I went through, because I got these other women in my chat that I gotta lead them. You ain't gotta lead nobody. No.
You don't take that responsibility.
I know, but I want to. Right. I want to. But we have like
because I don't think you're ready to lead right now.
But I don't think you're all happening so fast though, Torrei. Right. Like, my book is coming out. I have to like start promoting it. It just was, and then my sister was kind of like, well, you should come out and talk about what you've been through. And I'm like, nah, I didn't want to talk about it because I was feeling ashamed, you know what I'm saying, of what I went through. Right. And she's like, nah, you can't be the only one. And girl, when I say it's thousands of women in my DM that have went through the same thing, and they're like telling me like, Sundy, thank you. You don't know that you're helping people, you know, especially for the women that are ashamed and don't want to come out and tell their story, and you don't know how strong you are. And I'm just like, damn, like, I had no idea the outpour of love and support that I would get, right? And then the group chat, I just started the group chat because it was like too much. And then we had to end up cutting the group chat off, because it's like every single day I can't keep adding, like, you know, introducing more and more women to the chat or whatever. And so we have like,
this is a movement.
It definitely is a movement. Like, we have authors in the chat. We have somebody that does, my cousin does like organizing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she has like her own organizing company. We have a girl in the chat that has her own hair salon suites. My sister is the editor of my project, and then like all of our other projects. You know what I'm saying? It's so many powerful women from all over, not just
write a script about this.
Oh, you know what?
This is what
because here's the thing. You know, it's funny that you say that, because the book, that's my goal. The ultimate goal is to turn the book into, you know what I'm saying, a film or I was just telling my guy over here, turn it into
and he's the guy that can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you had therapy?
Yeah. I'm in therapy right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm in therapy right now. But that's the goal, is to turn the book into either a film or both, like a mini series, you know what I'm saying, or a film first, whichever comes first. But it's such a good project that I worked on and like put my blood, sweat, and tears. I didn't leave nothing off the table. It's all in the book. You know what I'm saying? I said a lot tonight. And you can only imagine how much more. And I gave, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving you the stuff that was happening in my life as of recent, but all the other stuff, like, is all there. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
Right. Yeah.
It's all there.
I mean, well, you know, one thing about you always going to keep it interesting.
Very.
You always going to be brutally honest.
Very much so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I feel like with the book.
Yeah.
And you said it's 8 days.
Till Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. What does that mean?
So basically, it's no 8 days in a week, right?
Right.
So this whole time I've been like, it doesn't exist, right? So I've been like chasing stuff that doesn't exist, love in different people. I ain't gonna never get it from this person. He don't even love himself. I'm chasing drugs. I'm chasing, you feel what I'm saying? For something that I'm never getting. So that's really kind of like the play on everything. It's just like I was chasing stuff my whole life and was chasing it for what I never, you understand what I'm saying? I was chasing a high. It's just like I got high so much I couldn't even get high no more.
Right.
Now what?
Right.
I'm chasing this drink. I can't even get drunk no more. Now what? You feel what I'm saying? It's, so that's what the whole 8 days is about.
Okay. So 8 days till Sunday.
Yeah.
Where can they find you? And the book. Where can the
So Sundy Carter is my Instagram. That's my main account. And then I have 8 days till Sunday across the board. So that would be like my Twitter, Facebook. That would be my other Instagram account. So that's the movement. You feel me? So the 8 days till Sunday is the page that we just now started. So we got a nice little amount of followers within like 2 months or whatever. So yeah, it's doing what it's supposed to do. But yeah, that's where they can find me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how are you processing everything right now? Are you in a better place?
Yeah, I'm in a better place. I'm like in a much better place. Like I feel like lighter. I feel free. I feel it's a different feeling when you like take your power back. You know what I'm saying? Like out of a situation, I was just so used to that situation. But now that I'm out of it, I could look at that and say, you know what, that wasn't no good for me. And I thank that person for real. Because without that situation, I would have never knew, like, damn, I'd never loved myself. How could I? I'm letting this person treat me. It's not my fault you got raped. Come again, would you say? I can't wait until somebody in your family dies. Huh?
He said, I can't wait until somebody in your family dies.
Yes.
Right?
So very abusive. And it's like, and then they do like the smear campaign. I know I'm all over the place too.
I believe it was him that said something.
What?
Yeah. On my page.
What'd they say?
Don't believe her. I have to tell you something. And I just blocked it.
Probably, because my whole thing is I've always been honest. You feel what I'm saying? And a person that's going to lie, they're going to forget. I'm going to tell the truth. So my story going to stay consistent from here to there. Right. You understand what I'm saying? I don't never got to go back like, oh, what I tell Torrei or what I do or did. No, it's never given that. So yeah, it's like a whole smear campaign. And again, this is narcissistic. And like I was telling you, they either internalize or externalize. He's externalizing. Because here it is here. I'm your wife of almost 4 years. We were together for 5. How is it that I'm on a national stage and I'm saying I'm a narcissistic abuse survivor? I just left you and you're posting Tupac, fuck bitches, get money, and it's like you're posting stuff like this on social media. You're not somewhere getting therapy yourself.
Well,
how are you?
Because he has to feel like, you know.
Yeah.
Do you still talk to him?
Absolutely not. No contact.
No contact.
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's the best way.
Absolutely.
To be.
Yeah.
With a narc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. I'm Torrei Hart.
And
Sundy Carter.
Torrei.
Brutally
8 days till Sunday, July the 8th. Get it, please. And you know what else? It's more of like the book is like True to the Game.
Okay.
Meets The Coldest Winter Ever.
Okay.
On steroids, respectfully.
On steroids.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we got going on. Period. So
Girl, you knew that. Girl, you knew that. Girl, you knew that. Girl, you better read his gangster lean. Pay attention to everything. Walk around town like he the shit, but behind